And you can see somebody actually put like pieces of like laminate inside there.
Holy crap. Yeah, that's some really... Is that the original wood, or are these... That's not right there.
No, this is some sort of white stuff. I actually had to sand it down, and I ran a little color into it just so that it wouldn't look all white. It kind of looked like all this. I don't know what it was.
God, this is just...
But it's still together, and it's still
Yeah.
making music, which is the cool thing. We call it Little Trigger.
Yeah, that's... Is that the original wood?
I don't think so. I think this is a patch laid over, but it might be. It might have just been a really bad repair. See how there's these angular...
Well, the grains kind of match.
This looks original to me. This... Because look at how this looks, and then look how this is like spotted, like speckled.
Wow. Okay, so what is this? This is a 000.
This one's a
0015. 0015.
Yep.
What year is this? What's the serial?
I believe it's a 1950, if I remember correctly. I should know. I own it, but I don't remember.
What's the? Well, I can look it up. What's with these tuners?
So there's very little on this guitar that is actually how it would have come out of the factory. I believe that we had to replace the nut. Yeah, so we put a new camel nut in this, and that was only because I had to. I didn't want to really touch anything. I actually took this, believe it or not, I took this guitar in on trade for work.
Well, somebody needed work on another guitar, couldn't pay you, and says, "I'll give you this guitar."
I'll give you this guitar.
And what
he
did you think?
explained it to me. He told me it was a 15, and it was in really bad shape. And I was like, "Well, I love the folk size instruments, and these old mahogany guitars sound great." There is nothing he could have said that would have prepared me for what walked into the shop that I had agreed to trade for. But it went so far past that it started becoming cool again. So it was something where it was definitely not, it's a beauty in the eye of the beholder, a beauty in the eye of the beholder kind of thing, where for the amount of work that I gave him, this guitar should have been in good condition. Yeah. Finished, but nothing like this. It had gone so far down into poor condition that it kind of popped out the other side, like really cool. And it was cool enough to give that value back to me. So like I saw it. So we call this guitar Little Trigger after Willie Nelson. So this is our little mini trigger.
Do you think that sometimes a guitar with that much abuse, that much stress, it ends up having better tone?
I don't know about better, but different. I can tell you that you'll probably never find another one of these that sounds like this guitar. It's still a good sounding instrument. It's got good resonance. It's definitely dark. The tone kind of matches the guitar. Originally when I got it, I was going to probably put period correct machines on it, probably remove this bridge and the epoxy, reset the neck, which it needs. But I can't bring myself to do anything to it. It's like, it's part of this guitar's story, its life, and so as long as I own it, I'm not going to change anything that I don't have to.
Who do you think owned that?
So somebody had seen a picture that I put up online about this, and they said that I can't remember who, but they said he was a very famous slack key player over on Maui. And that he had passed, and then I think it had gone through some hands of different people in the family. It's gone through a lot of trauma. It has, you can't really find a square inch on this thing that hasn't been repaired in some way. I've done nothing to it. Again, the only thing we did to it was we put a camel nut into it because the nut was completely gone. It was really bad. So as long as I've had about a year now. I think the nut is the only thing that we replaced.
The strings look a little...
This was a new set of strings, but That's the only thing I don't like is you can see all the windings coming out over this saddle. This saddle really needs to be taller, but the action's already pretty aggressive. It's got a 5. I got a 5.3.
So this may not be the ugliest marten in the world, but
It's
maybe the
close.
second ugliest.
It's got to be close. But yeah, there's definitely magic here. There's something, I can't describe it.
Well, let me play it a little bit.
Yeah, please.